Noah Cortez here with the Educational Human Body channel. I'm about to take a revolutionary journey into the amazing human body and its systems of digestion, circulatory, respiratory, muscular, skeletal, and nervous systems. This groundbreaking adventure is made possible by a revolutionary shrinking process that will allow me to travel where no reporter has gone before. Please come along with me as we take this extraordinary exploration into the amazing human body. Our adventure starts with the digestive system. The digestive system helps turn what we eat into the energy our body needs to keep us going. My journey through the digestive system begins in the mouth, just as it does for our food. Mouth, what is your job in the digestive system and the body?
I am the starting place for the food you eat to enter the body. I chew the food, and the saliva I use helps start breaking down the food so it can be digested by the rest of the digestive system. This comes from the salivary gland.
The next place along the digestive system journey is the esophagus. It is a hollow muscular tube acting like a highway or roadway for what we eat and drink so that we travel to our mouth or stomach. Once I traveled through the esophagus, I reached the stomach. Stomach, what is your main role in the digestive system?
I work like a holding tank where the food you eat is broken down by epithelial tissues that produce chemicals called enzymes which digest the food.
Next, I met with a team of organs that work together to further digest our food. They are the liver, pancreas, and small intestine. What do you guys do?
I am the liver and I produce bile.
And I am the pancreas, and I produce more enzymes.
Together, we help to break down the food even more while it travels through the small intestine, which is also like a superhighway in the digestive system.
I use special cells in the lining of the small intestines to absorb the nutrients from the food into the bloodstream. I then send what is left to the large intestine.
Which is the last stop for me on my journey through the digestive system. Large intestine, what do you do with what is left?
I remove any water that is left and I send the solid waste on its way out of the body.
Since the small intestine mentioned the bloodstream, I decided that is where we would travel next in the body. Come with me as we travel through the circulatory system. The circulatory system is an advanced transportation network, sort of like a subway or a train station. The heart is like Grand Central Station, pumping the blood through the body.
I pump the blood to the blood vessels called arteries that carry the blood away to the rest of the body. Then the vessels that carry the blood back to me are called veins.
The smallest vessels in the circulatory system are the capillaries. Can you tell me what you do in the circulatory system?
I connect the arteries and the veins. I reach every cell, delivering and collecting the materials transported by the blood.
So the circulatory system circulates and transports nutrients, oxygen, carbon dioxide, hormones, and blood cells to and from the body. The heart suggested that I visit the respiratory system since they both use oxygen. So let's take a trip to the respiratory system. The main organ of the respiratory system is the lungs. Lungs, what are your main function in the respiratory system?
I fill with the air you breathe in and uses oxygen. When you exhale, I get rid of the carbon dioxide your body doesn't need.
The sinuses, throat, larynx, and trachea carry the air we breathe through the lungs. The air is taken into the lungs by a set of branching passageways. These passageways end in clusters of tissues that are surrounded by capillaries. This is where the oxygen passes from the respiratory system to the circulatory system. The muscles in our chest involuntarily make us breathe and take in air. That leads us to our next adventure in the body, the muscular and skeletal systems. Let's get pumped and talk to some muscles and bones. go hand in hand since they work so closely with each other. So I asked the muscles and bones, how do you work together and what do you do for the body?
We are the muscles of the body. Most of us work to move the body by pulling on the skeleton. Some of us work involuntarily without being told, like the chest muscles, which make you breathe even when you're sleeping.
Muscles are responsible for the movement in the human body. Muscles contain tissue, blood vessels, tendons, and nerves.
We are the bones of the skeleton. There are 206 of us that make up the human skeleton and gives the body structure and protection. The rib cage protects the heart and the lungs from injury. We are made of hard, compact layers of tissue. We also produce blood cells and store important minerals like calcium. Our connective tissues attach one bone to another and form joints that let us move.
We have one more system to travel to, the nervous system. Come with me as we explore the system that allows you to think and feel. The nervous system is basically like the electrical wiring of the body, with our brain being the main computer controlling everything. I was in luck and able to get an exclusive interview with the head guy himself, the Brain. Mr. Brain, can you explain what role you play in the nervous system and the body?
I take in information and command the body to respond. I tell the nerves in the body what to do by sending the information through the spinal cord.
The nerves in the body send signals to the brain using neurons that transmit information like temperature changes and pain. The nervous system is where our five senses like sight, hearing, touch, taste, and smell are processed through the brain. Journey through the human body and its systems of digestion, circulatory, respiratory, muscular, skeletal, and nervous systems. Thank you for joining me on this adventure and learning how amazing the human body is. This is Noah Cortez for the Educational Human Body Channel.